Welcome back to Dumbgeons Dragons. We'll begin in just a moment. The words crawling across its body slow, then freeze mid-letter. Ink bleeds backward into the seams of parchment and stone as if pulled by an unseen hand. The quill blade softens, collapsing into loose pages that scatter across the floor and fade into dust. For a moment, there's nothing. Then the room exhales. The shelves grind once more, not in threat, but in retreat. Stone books slide back into the walls, titles erasing themselves as they vanish, until the chamber is bare save for the far wall. Where a door should be, there is only stone. Unbroken, unmarked. A pause stretches for too long, and then the floor shivers. Fine lines etch themselves outward from a single point at the chamber's center. Not cracks, but deliberate marks. A diagram emerges. Circles, angles, intersecting paths carved with impossible precision. A map. Vintersmith sits at its heart. Not centered, but pierced through, as if something passes through the city rather than rests within it. 3 lines extend outward. 2 are still. The third flickers, its edges blurring, shifting by the second, sliding across the stone like a shadow that can't decide where to settle. As you watch, the line drifts slowly away from the city, away from here. The air grows heavy. Pressure builds behind your eyes, like a thought trying to finish itself. You understand that this was never an entrance. It was a marker, a false index. Perhaps a test, a way to see who would come looking and how they would read the record. Behind you, faint and distant, the sound of quills resume. Not here, but somewhere else. The ink hesitates before writing, as if considering you. The words appear uneven, pressure changing mid-stroke. Seeker accepted. Then, after a pause, entry requires contribution. One final mark bleeds through the stone. Not words, but a name-shaped blur, half-formed and familiar. The stone walls around you begin to rattle and shake. Alistair runs over to the map on the wall and begins sketching as furiously as he can onto parchment. We have to get as much information as we can. As stones begin to fall around you, you look back, and the way you came in, the long hallway has reappeared, and you see daylight down at the end. Dumbgeons & Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ More, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Aladdin, she, her.
Do I have to go to school right now?
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
I don't know what you wanted us to do, Russ, but we're going for snacks.
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
Well, sure, but I get sick at most buffets.
And Kyle Claset as Bizarre the Wizard, he, him.
Quick, Alistair, rub it hard.
Dumbgeons & Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and we'd love for you to join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. You'll get a 7-day free trial to check things out. And now, let's get right to it. Fuck it, let's play.
Quick, Alistair, rub it hard.
I'm rubbing.
Do the rubbing real hard.
Is he doing a rubbing or is he drawing?
Watch.
Because if he's drawing,
rub it.
we're rubbing.
We don't have time for me to watch.
Oh my God.
Kyle set the tone.
Yeah, that's great.
We're in danger.
Yeah, it's a problem.
He was sketching it, but perhaps he takes Bizarre's cue and instead rubs the gray engraving, which seems to be working a lot quicker for him. He grabs it and looks at it, and he's like, I think this will do. All of you
let's go.
Book it down the hallway. You hear stones filling the room behind you. and the hallway collapsing in on itself. And you feel dust and air pushing you out into the street as you all leap through the door at the last moment and fall onto the pavement where onlookers are blasted by this dust out into the air. They're coughing and looking, and there's a bit of panic and confusion. And you look up, and you had gone in. It was evening. You'd heard the call of the bells as you were at the Brood Awakening, and now it appears to be morning.
Is everyone okay?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Because,
Yeah.
I kind of thought we might die.
Oh. Always. At this point, right?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Aladdin?
Shit, where's Aladdin?
Can we look back? Is everything just destroyed, Russ?
Everything is just destroyed.
Okay, no. We need to get back in there.
Okay, but, how do we get back in there?
I don't know, but we can't just leave Aladdin in there. It's Aladdin. She's just a child.
I'm going to pull out the thread and I'm going to walk right back to the center of that. And I'm just going to start unspooling it. I'm going to say, you make a fucking door right now.
You begin unspooling, pulling at the thread, and as you pull at the thread, the little bit that you're able to get at just spins the spool on top of it. It's like you're not actually pulling the string off of the bobbin.
Okay.
It's just revolving around, and you hear a faint cough from somewhere in the rubble. There's a bit of movement off to the side, and some stones, small stones, kind of push their way out, and Aladdin reaches a hand out.
Okay, I'm going to go help dig. I'm not just watching the child
like you're all
dig their
just
way out
watching
of the rubble.
Oh,
no,
I was just...
I'm
I
not
was-
watching.
I was
I'm
just
just
having a
listening to
look.
your beautiful description.
No, I imagine we were, pawing at the rubble.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You pull her out, and she coughs, and then you hear a call from across the courtyard. It's the voice of June.
Aladdin, what the hell are you doing over there? You're supposed to be in school.
Aladdin picks herself up and brushes herself off, and
Do I have to go to school right now?
Are you okay? Are you broken? I'm giving her the once over, make sure no bones are broken.
doesn't appear to have any broken bones. She's got a couple scrapes, but more or less she's just covered in dust and dirt.
I mean, after that, I'd say, yeah, you need to go to school.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a good
School's
place.
much
I think that's a
safer
great
option.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
We love you and we value your education, so it's probably best if you go with June now.
Absolutely.
I love you too.
It's true.
Don't do anything fun without me, though, okay?
Nope,
Oh,
definitely
we
not.
wouldn't dream of it.
June comes over and grabs her by the arm, and
What were you doing in the rubble? Come on, we've got some things to learn.
Aladdin looks back at you and just waves solemnly as she heads off towards school for the day.
Oh, sometimes I forget she's just a kid and then something really dangerous happens and I feel terrible.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
Thank God for school.
Thank God for school.
Thank God
That's what
for
I'm
school.
always saying.
It's a good cold open. We end on positive education.
There we go.
When
And we
our
worked hard to
teacher
get
is
those
not
schools
here.
back
Well,
for
yeah,
this town,
exactly.
so
Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
We worked hard to get schools back.
The four of you are standing there. Aladdin has just walked off. And everybody hears a very familiar voice come down from the city hall stairs, and it's Kevlarin. Are you back? Are you back from leave? Oh, good. This disaster. We need somebody to watch it. Thank you for saying yes.
okay.
Yes, no, we just need somebody. There's people putting up barricades around the rubble. You just need to stand here. Don't let anybody near it. It will be perfectly fine. We'll come back and check on you in just a moment. Everybody else, get out of here. We need to take care of this. Kevlarn, don't move.
Sure, I'll staple to the spot. Don't worry about it.
Could somebody tell us, I don't know, what time it is?
Well, it's morning.
Looks about-
What do you mean? What time
Okay.
is it? Did you not wake up this morning and then come here and...
Well, no, I was inside
Oh,
Yes.
you went inside.
in there, and
Yeah.
it was night
was-
when we went in. It seemed like we weren't in there for that long.
How was it inside?
Oh, dangerous
Scary.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this kind of situation. This
Yeah.
rubble, this...
Yes,
Yeah.
well, more reason that Kevlarn should stay here, remain on site, deter curiosity and record any changes that happen.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Nina hands you a notebook.
Oh,
Kevlar,
sure.
aren't you excited to see more paper?
Always. Oh, it's
How
like
amazing.
it's number one for me. And I just walk around with like the clipboard and I say, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, anybody. Nothing to see here.
He's really kind of doing well at this new role. I wasn't sure. It seems outside his normal thing, but he's doing pretty good.
Should try yelling at people more often.
Yeah.
You see Alistair writing in one of his notebooks. He's mumbling to himself, it's daytime now? When we went in there, it was nighttime. We weren't in there for that long. Were we in there for that long?
You fall asleep on a regular basis. What is time lost to you?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I fell asleep very much in there, did I?
No, not much. Not as much as usual.
Yeah,
Maybe the air
actually-
in there is different.
Actually, I don't think you fell asleep at
At
all.
all.
Huh.
Oh, that's interesting.
We're going to need a copy of that map.
Oh, yes, of course,
Yeah.
of course. He holds up the map. Here's the rubbing. I rubbed all over it, just like you said, Bazaar.
Excellent. Great job.
Thank you. So, do you have work to do, Kevlarin?
Do you want to... Should we go and get you a snack or something? How long you think you're going to be here? You didn't really get a lot of warning.
Yeah, there wasn't like a lot of details.
Let's take care of this for you. And I pull out I pull out a different spool of thread. It's like this silver thread, and I start putting it around where the door was, and I'm going to ritual cast alarm, so if anybody crosses over it, we know it's happening. And that way, we can fuck off and do whatever we want, and Kevlarin doesn't have to listen to Nina.
Breaking Rules with Wizardry by Bizarre.
Love it.
That's right.
Okay, so snack, though?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say, or should we, get into this whole... but no.
Well, we can do that over the snack.
Over the snack. And honestly, if I've learned anything in the past few months, it's that if you have an opportunity to eat, bathe, go to the bathroom, you take it, because you don't know when that next opportunity's coming. You don't know.
So are we going to go eat first? Are we going to go to the bathhouses? Or what's the order here?
I mean, I say eat.
Okay.
I mean, they used to have that buffet over at the bathhouses. Do they still have that?
Yeah, it wasn't that good, though. Remember how sick you got that time?
Yeah.
Well, sure, but I get sick at most buffets, so
Yeah, well,
I ordered the
okay.
soggy waffle, and I was not happy about it.
it was too
But
soggy.
It was as described. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Not
Yeah, probably just like them buns, though.
Sure.
good. Them buns, though. My treat.
Hey, we're going for snacks. I don't know what you wanted us to do, Russ, but we're going for
You
snacks.
can do whatever you want. This is a world where you have complete control over what your characters do. Tried to get Kevlarin to work. That didn't work. So,
Nope. They 86'd
You're
it
welcome.
so fast.
Didn't want to leave. We already lost Alan, and were we just going to leave Cav milling around the center of town? We want to
just-
stay together. We're best friends.
It's a business owner episode.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, just sit there quietly. You're guarding something.
Excellent.
Just kidding. We kidnapped you with us.
That's right.
Mostly for work. Welcome to the middle, everybody.
Hey, in the middle.
No, I don't even want to talk about Fred Durst.
I mean,
You
kind of hard
already
not to
have.
once you
Yeah, I
start
know.
doing it. You just
You've
kind of
now
start rolling
introduced-
with it.
Yeah.
The idea of Fred Durst into the middle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, everybody will sing the famous song in their head to themselves. That one, they did it all for it. And that's when we just transition into something else. Like how awesome you are for being here listening to us.
I mean, so true.
Oh,
So
the
true.
best.
Very, very true.
You know what I did is I put the memory card in, and then I didn't actually hit record. So as the quality on our track changes, that's what happened. Is
Just so you know.
yeah. So we've got.
I love that. It's a little adventure
It's
for our
good now.
listeners.
Yeah.
So
it's
you
good
weren't,
now.
perfect.
Yeah,
you weren't
yeah, it's
rolling.
Well, we're past it then.
I was not
fine.
rolling.
But now
That's
you're rolling.
terrible.
What?
That's
Stop it.
terrible.
Did you did it on purpose? Just play it off like you did it on
Oh,
purpose.
Yeah.
look at you.
That's right. Yeah. It's good times.
Good stuff.
Let's
Good
never
stuff, Russ.
mention Limp Bizkit again.
Done.
Unless they happen to ever be our patron that we
Oh,
gotta
well, in that
dedicate to.
we would mention them because they would get an episode dedicated
And
to
they're
them.
part
We
of
would
the
have to
$30,000
mention
Limp Bizkit only tier. So.
Exactly.
Or if you just want to make your username Fred Durst, you can do that. We
could
can
also
say,
do
hey,
that.
supported by Fred Durst.
Just flag me when you do.
Just
You know what?
don't
I'm
do
gonna
it
go
out of
in-
principle.
Oh,
I
Jess is.
mean-
I can see Jess typing. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Limp
is this something
Bizkit.
that people could just sign up for under famous people's names, and we could be
can
like,
put your
look at
name
our
as-
listeners.
Literally,
Yeah.
what we have names that are not names.
Yeah.
You can
Indeed.
put whatever you want. I'm
Yeah.
going to come in tomorrow as this is released, and everybody's going to be Fred Durst. That's what I
Love
hope
it.
for. Yeah. Or any other member of the band. I'll have to
we
look
all
it
know
up
the
if
other
you do.
members' names.
Yeah.
Wes,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck,
Wes
God damn it.
Borland.
Wes
Yeah.
Borland, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking son of Al Borland.
Son of Al. Yeah.
obviously.
Richard Karn's figment.
I don't think so, Tim. But no, you do
Yeah.
get an episode dedication to you when you are a patron.
If it's Richard Karn, I'm going to lose my mind.
God, I fucking hope it is. But
I
if it
wish.
isn't, I'm going to love them just as much.
Yes, it's not Richard Karn, but it is Alexander Wright.
Thanks, Alexander.
Alexander.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thanks,
much.
Alexander.
God damn.
We really
If
appreciate
you're having
you
just
being
one
here.
of those days, you don't want to, then we hope we can turn around by shouting you out and telling you how much we love you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate your support.
Does anybody remember the hook of chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water?
I mean,
don't
that was the album, wasn't
was
it? Was
the
that
album
also
title.
Pretty sure there was a track
I didn't.
named that.
I did
too.
not have the album. I did not
There
know
might have
the
been a
Did
title
not
track
have the
situation, is
album.
what you're thinking?
I had the album.
Let's
Sorry,
see.
everybody.
It's okay.
I had the
You
album,
had somebody
too.
sending you
I did.
It's
I had
hot dog,
a.
right?
CDs and
Yeah, it's the.
cassettes.
Was it Columbia House? Is that who was sending him CDs?
No, I had family who worked for Warner and Universal, and they
Oh,
were just
nice.
like, "Here's Christmas with."
It was like
So you got the
being
CDs
subscribed to
with the
Columbia
notches
House.
out of them. The promo
Exactly,
CDs.
yeah.
Love
That's
it.
fine.
Very random.
Yeah, you ask for one rap album one time, and you only get boxes full of rap albums, which
Obviously.
are great. Like love the genre, but
Yeah.
like you got to mix it up a little bit. Like throw
Sure.
in some Dolly Parton every now and again or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So thank you, Alexander, for being here on this journey.
I keep forgetting we're in a middle. Like, seriously?
We
Yeah.
just had the Goog Hang, which if you are awesome like Alexander and you come on over to Patreon,
Yeah, come to the Goog
you
Hangs.
can join our monthly Goog Hangs where we
First
just kind of
Tuesday
shoot
of
the
every
shit and
month.
talk about
Yeah.
random stuff.
I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
had
we
a
should
dating
explain.
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did. So Goog Hang makes no sense. Come,
yes,
we
no,
do
it
like a
doesn't.
Yeah,
live
fair.
stream.
That's not a
and
word.
not where
It
we
is
like
so far
play.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do it on Google Hangouts, guys, when that was a thing. And we
Yeah.
called it the Goog Hang. That was 10 years ago. We still call it that. So now people are like, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to that. But we just hang out and have a little chitty chat. And today
And we
we
do
played
it
a
on
really fun
Discord.
game.
It's true.
Yeah, we host on Discord.
And they did try to change the name multiple times, and I wouldn't.
just-
So it's Goog Hang forever.
Yeah.
Always
Hang
has to be.
forever. I only remember it's weird because Aiden was like, hey, what are you guys recording tonight? And I was like, oh, we don't record. It's the Goog Hang. And he is like, the what now? And I was like, oh, right. I normally translate
you were a
that from
patron,
us
you
to
would know.
you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the what?
That just gave me the outside perspective of someone being like, not tonight, it's the Billy Borp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He was like, I don't know
It
what you're
happens to
saying.
Allie, too.
Like
don't
we're
worry.
saying it like it is a real word and it's not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So,
Don't worry, we're having fun and we're not doing anything dangerous. Bye.
Anyway,
So, yeah.
if you're a member, you should come because it's really fun.
You should.
We played Monster Dating Game.
We did. And maybe it'll be a different game next time.
Maybe.
We got a list of them now, so we could spring on any improv game at all.
Please do. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Join us for all the fun at the first Tuesday of the month. Did we say first Tuesday? That's
no,
when
we
that
did
hangout
not.
I yelled it
happens.
out.
That's the Goog
Okay,
Hang
great.
first Tuesday.
Perfect. I would have caught it in post. But yeah, thanks for being here. Love you. Have
Love
a great
you.
week. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
now.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Cut to dim buns, though. You've got a lovely beverage, a warm beverage, hot chocolate or coffee, whichever you prefer. There's fresh croissants because it's very morning, as previously described. The freshest of baked goods have been laid out before you. You've got the little egg bites, too, that everybody's, raving about. That's laid out, and Alistair puts the map out onto the table. Says, "Well, this is what I got. You know the town and the area the best." And he kind of he's looking at the map. Then he kind of spins. There was one glowing, wasn't there?
Yeah, kind of flickering.
Yeah.
I only had one color, so I didn't. Was it this? Was it this one? And he points to one pointing off into the hills. Do you guys remember?
That looks like. Is that going up to the mines?
Yeah, I have eye for detail, so I can. Really, it's to find a hidden creature or object, but it's got to be good for looking at maps, right?
I mean, I would have to think so.
Roll investigation, Bonwin, for your eye for detail. You can roll with
cartography.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, there is sometimes you have like map makers tools.
Yep. That's
don't,
true.
But
I love when that shit comes into play.
thank God that was with advantage. That's a 23.
Okay, you're looking at the map.
Otherwise, it would have been a 7.
You're looking at the map, and Alistair's like spinning it around, trying to remember, and you take it from him, and you
Up. Just take a minute.
kind of correct the map in front of yourself so that Vintersmith is oriented in a way that makes sense for looking at this map. And there are 3 lines. There is one that goes off through the hills towards the mountains, which, as previously mentioned, may be in the direction of the mines. There's one that heads down into the south, and then there's one that you distinctly recognize as being the glowing one, which is heading off into the north. In the map that... In the sketching of the map, like there, you see some symbols which could be the forest, and then it continues to go off. And your long experience here, Bonwin, you know that somewhere off in that direction, you can't exactly remember how far, but there's a ghost town. The river diverges, and it's a dry bed. It's why the town, at least why you were told, and through history of the town, why it was abandoned and Vintersmith was made more into the port town that it is. But that line, you distinctly remember being the one glowing in the cave area that you were in the library that you were in. And that's the direction that it's pointing.
So, player knowledge, this is like heading through the verboten forest to like...
Yeah.
Back in the olden times when we made our hilarious penis map.
Exactly.
Perfect. Alistair, do you have a different color of ink? Because this line here...
That one?
Was the one glowing.
Sure.
Yeah, so if we could...
Filtering through his
that'd
bag.
be amazing.
Pulls this out. Here you go.
Thank you. So, I don't... You're all sort of newish here. There's like a ghost town over here. It was like the original settlement, generations ago.
Wasn't that what the sheriff was talking about in the Goblin Caves?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah. So there was a settlement there, but I think like the lake or the river dried up because it kind of split. So I don't know. I mean, the school's closed down. I don't remember exactly if we were ever even really taught that, but, yeah, ghost town.
And that's the one that was lit up.
That's the one that was glowing. Which tells me, warning, don't go there, which secondarily tells me that's probably where we're going to go.
Yeah, unless there's no point in deactivating something that can't be deactivated, and we need to prevent. But I wonder if we deactivated this one. Does this looks like it goes up into the hills?
It does.
I wonder if we deactivated that in a sense.
Oh, and that's why that one's not glowing?
Oh.
Interesting.
Russ, thinking back to those monsters, like, I'm trying to draw a connection of, like, appearance and their, like, the way their body was manifested, like, if it was, like, inky in any kind of way, if there might be a connection to their biology.
There wasn't specifically anything inky about them. They were definitely more like muscle, bone, sinew, like a traditional monster that you'd thought of.
Aberration, monstrosity.
Yeah, there was, as you went down into the mines, like there was a portal effect that you did see. In fact, Bizarre contemplated going through it at the time.
Actually, I took a memory of that. Like, I saved a memory of that portal.
Yes, you did.
And did that happen to look anything like the door that we just went through?
What does it look like when you're calling upon that memory?
So I know the spell is kind of odd, but like I encode thoughts. Duration is only 8 hours, but if you cast a spell while concentrating on a spell, let's see, through the shots, I can literally just pull the memory from my head.
Oh, okay.
And like view it.
Right.
So again, it's another one of those things where like I just pull like this strand out. And I'm just gonna do the magic thing of dropping it into a bowl and saying, "Oh yeah, like this is my soup, whatever."
Right. Okay.
Was anyone else picturing like the magician's like tied up handkerchiefs coming out of his head?
That's right.
Yeah, I have a good chicken noodle soup going on, and it literally depicts the memory in the noodles.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, you pull the memory and lead it into this bowl of soup that you have, and before you instantly, you and Cav are teleported back there. Bonwin, you hadn't seen this, you weren't there, you weren't present for that, but the two of you are transported back to that moment, and the five of you are in the caves. You see this. It looks more rift-like, more like any portal you ran into with the Banjo Man.
Oh, okay.
So going through the trees, going through different doorways, ending up in different places. There's more of a direct connection there. That said, now that you're analyzing this memory, which you perhaps didn't notice in the moment as things were falling down around you and monsters were trying to eat your face off, is that there are distinct runes that are present. It's not like they're written in some sort of phrase, but you see them scattered throughout the space. A lot of them very faint and worn down, worn over. But roll a history check.
Got a 12.
Bonwin, you can roll as 2 because you are seeing this memory.
7 for Cav.
19.
10 and up, you're making the connection. The runes you see, so the portal you see, very similar to your Banjo Man experience, to going to the Fae that way. The runes, however, aren't as similar as those that were along the pathways that you were walking, anything you saw in his house. They're more similar to some runes you saw just in this library area, in this false entrance. And there are distinct differences between the two.
Can I do my cool move like I pulled in the library where I can use my stone cunning to check history, the origin of stonework? And I'm proficient in that to see if it will, I don't know, give me any info other than, like last time it basically just told me it was like ancient and hadn't been used in a long time, but something like that.
Yeah. We pulled that in, and like we told you that there was definite dwarven work that went into this. Yeah, for sure.
21.
Looking at this memory that Bizarre has pulled, like it's on a loop. Like he pulled a specific set of time. Like you see monsters jumping out, you see the portal, and then you see a collapse. Looking at the carvings underground, like this is different. This is a very different space. This is mining, carving. Like, there's no real distinction of who did this. The reason why is that they were mining for minerals, for ore, for any number of things. The runes, however, you don't draw any historical significance to in terms of specific stone.
Can I also... What would I try to see if I know the ruins? Also history or like...
Could be history or religion or arcana, if any, but...
Arcana might be a little more
Yeah,
along
arcana
those
makes
lines.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just kidding.
Yeah,
Love that.
The distinction you see is that although the spaces are different, the portal mechanisms are different. Like the general vibe of them is different. There are those same similarities. So there is a connection within those specific runes that you're seeing.
Okay. So not totally dissimilar.
No.
Good.
Seems like the two are connected, and it seems like we have the actual archives, and then this was it said it was a false index. So we could just call that, like, what, the FI? F-I?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've read about false indexing. I don't. It's they seem to pop up in the texts as more of a marker, as more of it testing the space. He puts his head on his hands and he's just like, you notice after a second, you think he's in thought, but he's in fact fallen asleep.
So, to his point about testing a space, the old city that dried up is lit up. What if they failed?
And then that destroyed the town?
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, I mean, nobody... Like I said, there always is just kind of like, yeah, people used to live there, now they don't, river dried up, blah, 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 but... I mean, it could be anything, right? Could be that.
I'm going to go on the very, very extreme and say, what if the people were indexed to be goblins and they moved into the caves and that's what happened to them? That's an extreme, like, whoa, out there kind of theory.
But they did have, like, that whole civilization. The goblins.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit worse.
Yeah, were those, like, had been... Huh.
I mean,
think
there
it's
was no
maybe
way
best
of
not
knowing,
to
though.
think
There
about
was no
that.
way
How could I have
knowing.
known?
You
How
couldn't
could I
have known. We were in danger.
It's true. But pretty wild and out there shit if that's what's actually happening. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts?
Well, I mean, I feel like we kind of have to follow this path, right? And at least see what we can see. Not just at the end, but also the journey there, right? If there are signs of anything and...
Right.
Like clues to pick up along the way.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah.
Clues.
Should we go now?
Bonwin, does anybody know how long it's been since that town was abandoned? Your parents remember by chance, or...
I mean, this was so long ago, like generations and generations ago, even they wouldn't know. I mean, there's a chance. You know, before the schools all shut down, there was a pretty good library. There probably still is on the noble side. I mean, there could be something there. Like an actual history. You know, we've been kind of living in the moment for a while.
I think we utilize our resources, and Cav, you have a fantastic resource up at City Hall who could go and be a gopher for us and getting texts that are like...
An expert at finding information in books.
He's
We
the
have
best.
more
the
important things
best.
to do.
Oh, great idea. Oh, perfect. Plus, I miss the little guy. Wonder what he's been doing. We haven't seen him since you went away.
It's been a minute. Probably just
I bet he's
putting
missed
lotion on his mom's feet, from what
you.
I hear.
Probably been doing that. Yeah.
I mean, I've missed him. He's a good dude.
he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we go to City Hall? Is that rude?
I mean,
Do we
that's
just-
where he's gonna be. So
Yeah. Maybe you should wait outside though, because you are supposed to be
Ugh.
explicitly at that. But I mean, that's close to City Hall, right?
yeah, I'll head over there and tell people that there's nothing to see here, and you guys hit up City Hall, and we'll meet back up in like an hour.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take us. I mean, he'll see us, right?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
not-
just tell him to go do the job and then meet us
We'll
for
come back.
dinner tonight.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then, as an extra little treat, in case he's not super inclined to skip out on work to do it with us, he knows he has a dinner with you at the end of the day to look forward to. Who could resist?
And a paid dinner at that.
Indeed.
Ah, love it.
Okay, I love this.
Are we bribing
love-
a government official?
I think
He'll
we
be
are
happy to do
hiring
it.
someone freelance to do a research project.
Dumbgeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 52, starring Amy Moore as Aladdin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Claset as Bizarre the Wizard, and Russ More as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ More. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound, Boom Library, and Sound Ideas. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. A huge thank you to our supporting producers, Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Ungarong Kiersen, Perry Mady, Cat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, L.A. Branton, Chibs1012, and Kudzu828. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and all of our amazing community help make sure that we have adventures for you every single week. Come join us today, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We hope to see you over there, and you have yourself, right now, a great week. Yes, and we'll talk to you very, very soon. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.